Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer. And it's the Item Roulette Challenge where we spin the wheel, then we bring whatever old stuff shows up and try and get as close to a perfect run as we can. Got a few levels available today, 3 of them, one's alerted, the other 2 are not, but as last time, we are going to spin the wheel before we decide where we go. Alright, so we've got some decent guns and some utility items. We've got the circumcision knife, the emetic poison vial, we've got the remote flash device, the Sieger Advanced, the Ducky silence pistol, and then the remote taser. Still not found any lockpicks. Maybe we're not going to. It's hard to say. But with a sniper rifle and a pistol, what might we want to do? We could still eliminate guards with a shotgun. So we could do Santa Fortuna. Paris, I think I would like to save. Also, they're nice, vague, generalised challenges in Paris, so that's good. No matter what gear we get, we should be fine there. And then we do have Sapienza to do again. We do have Poison Target Emetic, and we are bringing an emetic device along. But we've also got Poison Guard Syringe, so maybe we save Sapienza and we start with Santa Fortuna. We've only got one target. Headshot kill legendary. I don't think our guns are legendary, they're just epic. Assault rifle kill epic, so the only thing we could do there is collateral accident. And do the old propane, or we've got the taser, so we could do the old zapping. So Santa Fortuna it is then. We start in front of the mansion. Our target is around the mansion. They're at the outdoor kitchen. Possibility for an exploding oven or something like that, maybe. Certainly an option. Now, do we want to get the generic mansion guard outfit? Or do we want to get something else? Also, where could we get a banana on this level? There's probably one around, one would think. Also, there might be something in that medical hut that could be of use. Let's see, the door is locked. Those two guys probably don't want us shooting the door open. Those folks there also probably opposed to guns being fired in their vicinity. But are we in their vicinity if we're over here? There we go. We've used one of our items already, which isn't a requirement of the challenge, but it's kind of the spirit of the challenge now. Have we got anything in here that we can steal? Any pills or syringes or similar? We got a coin. That seems to be it. So it was largely pointless breaking into this place on this version of the map. Now, I don't think there's any bananas around here. There's rat poison though. I feel like we are going to need the mansion guard outfit because we need to get a shotgun and use it on folks. Where else could we potentially get a banana? I'm thinking either these market stalls down here or the bar, a good bet. Okay, there's bananas here, but we're not allowed them. That's fair enough. Are there any over in the bar itself? None at the bar. We could have a quick scan around here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a nana anywhere. I could potentially look it up on hit maps, but I'm not going to pause and do that in the middle of a run. Maybe I'll look it up later, so I'm more prepared next time. And then maybe I'll forget by the time next time rolls around and I need a banana on Columbia and can't bring my own. What we will do though is stroll over here and get our new threads. And we'll use our little ducky gun. It's almost like a little SMG really. And it's rapid fire and it's bigger magazine. So what's the overall plan? Make targets slip. If the target hangs out, let's assume I can get a banana from somewhere. If the target hangs out near like an oven or some Explodo thing, then I'll make him slip next to it and then I'll blow it up when someone comes over to help him. That seems good. Now, do either of you have a shotgun or are you machine gunners? You're both machine gunners. This guy up here is also a machine gunner. Any banana? Nope, there's a coconut and there's an apricot. But no nana. Once again. Curses. So, do either of you two have a shotgun? Yeah, one of you does. That's good. If we can lure one of you over here, that would be great. No. There we go. Yeah, he's going to go have a look. You aren't an enforcer, so we can come around here. And we can put you on the ground. And grab the shotgun. Now, let's leave our briefcase over here somewhere. Shotguns can be pretty noisy. Don't know if you knew that. But if we bring this friend with us, and that guy stays facing the wrong way for long enough, good. Then what we can potentially do, I think these cave guys are far enough away from everyone that no one will hear the shots. Okay, someone heard the shots. But that's fine. We'll just grab our briefcase. And that guy's going to come down. He's probably the only one. So maybe we can use our circumcision knife. Yeah, you come around the corner, friend. Cool. Okay, there's still folks searching apparently. So maybe we just vacate this area. They might be searching from below. Nobody in the mansion seems any the wiser. So our man is the chef. Which means there's definitely a non-zero chance of an accident occurring around here. Does he eat anything? He does eat that. Maybe. If he eats that... Yeah, he does taste that, so we could get him to a loo. But then we can't make him slip because we don't have the banana. Am I insane, or is there a banana up here in this little room? I might just be making up absolute nonsense at this point. Yeah, there's no banana in here, there's just cocaine. Why would there be a banana in here? It's a garage. Is there any downstairs? And do we want to faff around with that? We probably don't, just 'cause. We're going a bit off piece there, on the off chance that there's a banana that there might not actually be. Maybe the bar downstairs is a good place to look. Oh, piss. That door was open and now it's not. I mean, it's a minor inconvenience at best. Lots of kitchen knives around, lots of preparing of fruit and whatnot. No one's got the right fruit. More coconuts. More rat poison. Whole lot of not banana. Yeah, I've got a propane down here, so that's an alternative for collateral accident. Whole lot of marching powder around the place. But yeah, Still no fruit of the kind that we require. It's not going to be any in here. Why have I come in here? That's ludicrous. I think we're going to have to assume that there's no banana anywhere nearby, which is unfortunate. But we are going to miss challenges just because the roulette nature of things. Now, if we time it right, we could break that lamp and then take out Chef and his friend. Alternatively, we could poison the stew, and then when the chef goes to the toilet, we could lure someone else in and get them that way. What happens if we loosen this? We're going to get spotted. Or are we not? Did we not even get spotted? Amazing. So either the waiter's going to get there early and smoke and it's not going to take out the chef, which we can live with, or the waiter's going to blow himself up and it's not the end of the world because the chef won't die. And so we've got the chance to do it again with the other method of poisoning the stew. Right, waiter's standing about. He's coming back round. Is he about to have a smoker? Maybe.
Hombre. There should be room for everyone.
Let's just bump him a few times.
Say what? Please, look where you're going, mister.
I want to slow him down.
Hey, look out, please.
We certainly seem to be annoying him. Come on, chef.
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me. You might think
I'm sorry, friend. Let me move away. I think we've done it. Yep. That certainly sounds like we've done it. Now folks are going to come running, so we should probably be elsewhere. We could just slip into the fields and use a helicopter to get away. That's certainly an option. Or we could sneak upstairs, but how do we want to do that if we do? Just about got away with that, which is fine. Just about is okay. There's the keys. Everyone over there can have a bit of a panic about the bods and whatnot. And we'll just borrow this boat and away. So it's a 3 out of 4. We'll take it. It seems to be par for the course. So 3 out of 4 is fine. Now let's spin the wheels again and hope we get something friendly for that alerted Sapienza. Alright, it's a fine collection for this mission. It's the Collector's Seeker. So we are now out of Seekers because we've seen them both, but hey ho. It's our old friend the makeshift scrap assault rifle, the other Krugermeyer, a remote explosive Mark II, a VHS tape to bop on people's heads, and a proximity micro taser. Must remember it's a prox. We've run into trouble before with that. Now, what did Sapienza want us to do? Poison targets with emetic and syringe. Not going to happen. Unless we find a rat poison. We've only got one target though. Take no damage, that can happen, for sure. I think we'll stick with the plan and go to Paris for the showdown. Now, what do we have up here? Melee kill, epic. We can't get the circumcision knife in the mansion. So time to hide and seek, I think, is the one. Is there anywhere where we can get an emetic syringe? Or we can get rat poison for sure. We'll get rat poison. We'll see who our target is. And we'll figure things out as we return to Sapienza. Okay, we're in a shop. It sounds like there's a lot of ruckus outside. But I guess that's part of the course. Now, target isn't far away. Francesca Alanovi. Also, there's a safe in the church. So, where are you, friend? Oh yeah, it's landslide, isn't it? Yeah. Very good. Now, okay, so target is in one of these buildings, which we don't have the key for. Don't have any keys. At least there's hidey holes. Now, is the mansion completely shut off? Yeah. I was kind of hoping we could go in the mansion and get a syringe, maybe from, like, Silvio or Francesca's medical cabinets. But it seems like that's off the menu. So we're trespassing down here. Not a surprise. But also not a help. Because we know where our target is, we just need to get to them without a lockpick. There must be multiple ways into that apartment block. It's not the one we can get to from up there, because that's that building. I don't think our assault rifle is going to be particularly helpful in getting that door open. But propane could be. Maybe that's something. So, let's go to the church. That's not appropriate language for church staff. Get in a freezer. Okay, so poison target emetic. We've got rat poison. That's now something that could be done. Although, wait a minute, we've got the seeker, haven't we? So yeah, poison target emetic is no problem. Oh, and actually I was looking for propane, but we've also got a remote explosive device. So maybe we don't even need propane. It's not exactly subtle then. Church staff shouldn't be running around with explosive devices in their hand. Whereas they are allowed to drop off a propane tank and then run away from it. And then if it mysteriously explodes a few minutes later, that's not their problem. Excellent, we do have one in here this time. Do we have a safe on the map? We do, and it's also in there. Even better. And did we pick up a church key from our friend that we just bonked? No. Interesting. Ah, that's just because we didn't pick it up. So, step one, let's open this door. That was a bouncy propane. Is that close enough? I mean, I could just drop it, but I only want to have to shoot once. Now, the Krugermeyer is not the most accurate of guns. That's worked out, though. Now, potentially we want a bodyguard outfit still. Is that Abiasi? Yes. Which means lots of other people are going to be asking questions in there for a little while. Because church staff aren't going to be allowed into that building. I don't know what's going on in that building on this version of the map, but it doesn't involve church staff. Alright, we don't even need to blow up this safe, do we? We could just get it the old-fashioned way. Although, a lot of enforcers. No, we might be wasting time coming up here.
What the? Can anyone please help me? I need help here.
Right, someone saw that. It's not ideal. Going upstairs further isn't going to find us a hidey hole, is it? And that guy being an enforcer to this outfit as well isn't ideal. Anyone here to hide? No.
Find someplace safe.
Right, you panicking, friend? Yeah. Is there a hidey hole down here? Yeah, there's a cupboard. So. Excellent. He's gone to get help. But he doesn't know that it was the priest what done it. Or he might even have time to tuck this guy in the cupboard before anyone comes down, see what the chaos was. Is anyone coming down? Perhaps. That silhouette there with the dot above their head looks particularly naked, so I think that's the priest that we knocked out. Not sure how a silhouette is supposed to look naked, but hey ho. Oh, what we got in here? No syringes. More emetics though.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
That guy's calmed down, that's lovely. There's the priest.
Excuse me, but I think...
Everyone's suddenly spotting us now. We are a very suspicious priest. So maybe we just get the old explosive rather than faffing around with the clues with all these enforcers about. Although we do also want this guy out of the way, I think.
Hey, who are you?
Please don't!
We don't want to harm him. It's possible priest will come running back through at some point. But maybe that's fine. So, the plan. We throw that there. We back away to a safe distance. Don't even need the safe. We're rich. But nonetheless.
We got explosives! There's a bomber around here!
Now, is there anywhere in here to hide? I know we can just nip back into our room, so we might just do that. Is that a regular crowbar? Good. We could have just come down here and got a regular crowbar, and then we wouldn't need to explode all these doors and such. It is what it is. Is that mansion guard outfit any use to us? Priest outfit is not terribly useful because it's not going to allow us into the thingy upstairs. Mansion security might do that, or it might not. I don't know if Abbiati's guards are generally mansion security types or if they're all bodyguards. It will take mansion security. We've got this guy out the way who would have noticed that we're trespassing. So who's going to spot us? Yeah, we are trespassing. Okay. What happens if we go downstairs? So I guess the sewers would have been useful after all. But so be it. Oh, we've got a convenient box up here. We like this. Well. Oh
Hey,
no.
you! This is a restricted area.
Oh wait, he's our man.
Hey, you deaf? Stop moving now.
Now he's engaging in combat. Interesting. Good thing we've got a couple of spare outfits hanging around. They're not suitable either. It might only be a bodyguard outfit that's suitable. But at least we've got another outfit. I feel like our man should have calmed down at this point. Okay, let's try this again, but this time we'll be a bit more cautious because we know where our man is. Although he's not now, he's now down there somewhere. Bloody hell. What happens if we crowbar this door? That gets the attention of whoever that is. That's just a guy. Okay. So
My
his,
money's on someone did
he's not got an outfit that we could pinch. Our man is returning now. He has finally realised that there's no one out there for him to chase. So once he comes past us, we'll pop out the box and we'll give him a quick seeker to the back. You won't see it coming.
Oh, this isn't good.
Good, there we go. And then we may as well just give him a can of Dr. Pop as well. Now, what did we bring along? Anything particularly exciting? Oh, I should have thrown the VHS tape at his head. Oh well. Bit of Krugermeyer. And he's down. We can even pop him in a box. Pretty certain we're not going to find a syringe anywhere, but we've blown open this door now, so we may as well have a look in here. See if there's a medicine cabinet. Nope. So I guess we'll be on our way and we'll take another 3 out of 4. Is there
Command is dropping the
a
ball
key
like
in
you wouldn't
here?
believe today.
I think there's a key in here to help us exit the level, but no, it looks like I'm wrong. Very well. Maybe we don't even need one. Maybe we can just find a boat or something. It's been time since I did Landslide. So there's the pier. Or there's exits further up the map. Yeah, we'll just slip out the side door. No one's going to bother us. And
Come on, chest out, chin up.
yep, we're on to another showdown. So that's another level where we did as well as we could with the gear we had. But what gear are we bringing to Paris? Alright, so doors stay locked is one of our objectives, so you know what gear we ended up rolling on the wheel. We do have Masamune, but then we've also got the lockpick. We've got the White Trinity, we've got the cookery, and then we've got the crowbar as well. So we've got 2 ways to open doors that we're not allowed to open. And then we've got a lethal poison vial, an antique emetic syringe, and a prox explosive. Now, what do we have? We've got a bookworm foodie, so maybe we could poison, but then what else do we have? Ah, good. At least we've got silence pistol kill epic. So that's the White Trinity. And we're looking for a hat baldy with earrings and necklace. That shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, Paris awaits. It's holiday hoarders. Very well. It's just occurred to me that we don't need to worry about what our person looks like because we got distract target as well, so that's that taken care of. Now, we're trespassing, but we don't have any sort of top stealth related things. So there's no reason why we can't just get caught and get escorted. I'm pretty sure that won't bother anyone. There's a guy. What's he up to? Not a lot.
Okay.
But he's not our man. But we have distracted him. He does kind of fit the bill. To some extent, at
Isn't
least.
someone else supposed to be doing this?
Let's see. We've managed to lure him all the way down here. It's probably not necessary, but I want to see what sort of phone he's got. Yeah, he was a handover guy. It was a handover guy that we were looking for, wasn't it? Yeah. So we could potentially narrow it down to 2 targets at this point by just starting a meeting. So we got that one who's got glasses by the look of it, and then we got that guy who wears glasses on his hat, but I guess they don't count. So we can get a target down here without any problems whatsoever. but then we would need to still distract them. Here comes our man.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's been distracted by the phone. Even better. Our other friend doesn't seem to be right behind him, so that's good.
No!
So there we go. Target down. We haven't even left the starting area. Not used a lot of our gear, but such is life. No combat, doors stay locked. Well,
Nice threats.
got no doors to worry about. Might not even get caught trespassing, you know. That is about as smooth as things can go. Although the last showdown was also pretty swift. So this challenge is just being kind to us on showdowns. Lookouts nearby. We'll avoid them. I don't think they would cause combat in and of themselves. But we'll avoid them nonetheless. And we should just stroll out the front door like a good boy. Not a huge amount of using our gear there, but there wasn't a great deal of opportunity to use our gear, given the nature of things and the fact that we got doors stay locked. And then a lockpick and a crowbar. Do we continue with sick games? Let's see. Those are 5 maps we've not seen yet. So yes is the answer. Got China and Mendoza as our alerted. Probably Miami is a showdown, but it's hard to say. We're at the whims of the wheel. And let's see what they're offering us for this final mission today. Okay, so what the wheel's not offering us today is any sort of silenced gun. We've got a mace. We've got a remote explosive duck. We've got the splitter kukri. We've got an ICA-19 FA. We've got a prox explosive duck. And we've got a collector's crowbar. So bashing people on the head or sticking them with sharp objects, we got you covered. Shooting them silently, not so much. This could be a problem. I think we will do a non-alerted map, given the constraints we're facing here. Miami has no witnesses, only 1 disguise and 4 targets, and poison guard, so that feels like a stealthy map. Dartmoor's got pacify guards and noticed, eliminate with SMG. Do any of the guards on Dartmoor have SMGs? One would assume yes they do. And poison target with a medic. There are 3 targets, but we don't have any syringes on us. Or Dubai, hide target, bodies, shotgun people. There's going to be a guard with a shotgun somewhere, isn't there? There's certainly SMGs and assault rifles. One would assume there's a shotgun. Only use 1 disguise. That would be the elite guard outfit, I imagine. Chongqing's got no combat, so that's probably out of the question. Unsilenced pistol kill. We've got one of those. Poison target emetic. Don't get spotted. Do we do Mendoza after all? We can find poisons easily enough. I mean, we've got 3 maps or so which require poisoning people. We've still got a few syringes that we've not used yet, here and there. But if there's any map where people might be like tasting wines or similar, it's probably Mendoza, so maybe we do this one. What's the Prestige got to say about it? Silence pistol epic, no. Submachine gun epic, no. Time trial, jeez. That doesn't bode well. Don't have to hide bodies. We do have to not be spotted. But poisoning people and just hoping that they go over and eat the thing in a short time period doesn't sound great. Maybe it's Dubai? High target bodies though, don't like it with time trial. No combat, don't like it with time trial. Let's go for Dubai. Heck with it. And we do have to take time trial, as previously discussed. Because we don't have the other things. I've got to assume that there's shotgun guards somewhere on Dubai. There must be, right? I'm not convinced there is. But we're doing it, so here we are. Okay, it's the art bar. I'm not a fan of time trial on Dubai. There's a lot of vertical movement, which is annoying. Now, we've got Mushtaq, who is quite way up. And then we've got to go all the way down, pretty much, to find Zakir. Oh no, they're on level 3. It's that arrow there that was confusing me. So they're near the security room. Step 1 has probably come through here. Go upstairs. Because we probably want an elite guard outfit, regardless of what else we do. You saw nothing, my friend. Yeah, you can have a look over there. Now, up. Or do we want maybe a janitor outfit? I'm not sure if this would allow us all the way to where we want to be. We're only allowed one disguise. It's costing us extra time to get this outfit, but I think it's worth it.
Oh no! Please don't hurt me!
Yep. Now, we could also get an assault rifle. But, let's see. There's our man.
Okay.
We could bring him in here and put him in a cupboard, perhaps.
Come on, give me a break. You.
Yeah, this could work. Let's see. Pop him on the floor there. Get out our splitter cookery. Chuck him in a cupboard. Now we just got to make our way upstairs and deal with the other one. And we've got silenced SMG as well. So, have we got a crowbar on us? We do. And there's our target. Are they going to be easy to hide? Not terribly, but... yeah, you come over here and have a look at that.
Just typical.
Now. This one we'll just crunch. And we'll drag them into our convenient hidey room that we love so much. Excellent. So now we just need to find a shotgun. So, is it the case that all the upstairs guards carry submachine guns or assault rifles? And if that is the case, do the downstairs guards carry shotguns at any point?
Someone's all
Let's see.
kitted out.
Yeah, you've just got an assault rifle. Just want to double check at least a couple of guards here and there. Those guys are assault rifle users. I may well have picked the one map that doesn't include shotgun guards, which would be kind of sad. It's possible that the white jackets only carry pistols. That guy's only got a pistol because he's not holding a gun. That's clearly visible. And what are you guys? You're just pistol users, I think. Yeah, this set of gear was absolutely horrible for pretty much any of these challenges. I think we've done about as well as we could. We got the old 3 out of 4 once again. Let's just have a quick scan of a couple of guards over on this side, perhaps.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, seems like we've got a shotgun-free map right here, so Alas, we'll just have to head home with the old 3 from 4. Pleased that we managed 3 from 4 though. That was a good job getting high target bods and time trial done on a map that I don't like time trial on. But what would you have chosen with those items available for the final map? I'd be curious to hear. Either way, next time we'll be cracking on with a bit more of this. And hopefully we'll get some more generous options from the wheels, but who can say, aside from the wheels themselves. Until next time, thanks for watching, friends.